The Beatles' original drummer Pete Best retiring over personal circumstances at 83. Pete Best is putting his drumsticks down for good. The original drummer for the Beatles, 83, is retiring after a long career in the music industry. "Well, what an absolutely wonderful ride we've had," Best's brother Rogue said on X Saturday. "However, everything comes to pass. My brother Pete Best has announced today he is retiring from personal appearances and performing with the group. His daughter has informed me it's due to personal circumstances." The drummer, whose real name is Randolph Peter Scanlon, reposted the message, writing, "I had a blast. Thank you." Best played with the Beatles from 1960 to 1962. However, right before the band, which included John Lennon, Paul McCartney and George Harrison, catapulted into stardom, he was replaced by Ringo Starr, 84. Best spoke candidly about working with the group while on Late Night with David Letterman in 1982. "I first met the guys when they opened my mother's club the Casper in 1958, when they were known as the Quarrymen, and there was John, George and Paul and another guy called Ken Brown, but we needed a group to open the club," he said about how he met his fellow bandmates. "I was about 16. Letterman then asked Best if he had any inkling he was being replaced. He, in fact, wasn't aware of what the band's manager, Brian Epstein, had in mind. "No, that was the amazing thing, Dave," he reflected. "When the incident happened, it happened completely out the blue. There was no forewarning. I was called into Brian's office and he turned around and I could tell that he was agitated, simply by the fact that he was pacing up and down and biting his fingernails. After about 3 or 4 minutes he turned around and said, 'Pete, I've got bad news for you.' He said in a nutshell, 'The boys want you out and they want Ringo Starr in.' I was completely shell-shocked by this," Dave, Best continued. "I couldn't get my mind together or into perspective." He didn't end up talking to any of the group members following the news. "After I was kicked out, very shortly after that, I joined a group called Lee Curtis and the All-Stars, and on 2 occasions, I played on the same bill as them." The band didn't speak to Best either time. "Nothing was ever mentioned," he said. "There was no acknowledgement. Stony silence.